Today's a podcast.
It is. It is. This is episode 166 of Guns and Radio. 166 episodes, Dustin.
I know, man.
The number keeps going up, and I'm still like, holy shit, we're still here. People still listen to this.
We're gonna go down next week.
You never know.
Yeah, we're gonna go to 165 next week.
Yeah, we're wanting in reverse. What are we, the
Yeah.
Benjamin Button of podcasts?
Yeah, we're gonna do them in reverse from now on.
Yeah, so the quality's gonna get shittier.
I don't know what the fuck is up with Spotify. Why did our episode not post on Spotify?
It's weird because we're on Anchor, and like is Anchor owned by Spotify? Like it doesn't make fucking sense.
I mean, I fucking thought it was.
Yeah,
I don't have any email or anything saying, "Dear Guns and Radio, your shit." As a matter of fact, it says your episode was successfully processed and is now Shadow of Your Love is now available on Spotify. Yeah. I got that email at 6:41 a.m. Guess what ain't happened? Fucker ain't on Spotify.
Yeah, so we're still working on that. The way we record it's about a week in advance by the time you guys are hearing this. But
yeah, hopefully by the time they hear it, like we've got it.
Hopefully we'll have it fixed. We'll have it covered because that was actually a pretty fucking good episode we did, man.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that one. I mean, we thought we'd have a good show once just to see what would happen.
And have a good show. We've had quite a few. Come on. I mean, we're not that terrible at this shit. We've been doing it for over 160 episodes.
Well, we thought, you know what? Let's do a good one this time, just to see. I mean, it's got plays, so people are listening to it. It's got like a handful of plays, but
it doesn't show up on Spotify. Hopefully we'll get it fixed. Hopefully this one will fucking somehow show up on Spotify so you guys can watch the video version.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unpublish it right now, and now I'm gonna publish it again.
Alrighty. And while you do that, Dustin Bonez, let's hit the intro for this week's edition.
Oh shit, I ain't got that pulled up yet.
I'll do it. I got you.
Oh, okay, good man.
And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guns in Radio podcast. And now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin Bonez.
Hey, old Captain Jack.
Yo, back once again at it. It's Guns in Radio, ladies and gents.
That's right.
We got some shit planned for you this week. If you're gonna be watching with us on Spotify, we're gonna be watching some Hollywood Vampires, the super group with now I guess career revitalized Johnny Depp.
Uncanceled, the first man in history uncanceled.
Yeah, dude, I saw a meme someone shared. I don't know if it was you or someone else who shared. It's like the first man to win an argument against a woman.
Oh yeah,
like,
I did share that.
Hilarious.
And one of my girlfriends, not like that, but one of my friends who is a female, commented on it and said, "Bullshit! A woman won that argument for him."
I'm cool, but still. Yeah,
dude, I saw today where Camille is getting like offers from all these law firms now.
Oh, bro, she's gonna be like the new like Rob Kardashian of celebrity lawyers.
I mean, it's like if who was that lawyer that had the OJ trial?
Rob Kardashian.
It wasn't Rob Kardashian.
It was Rob Kardashian. He defended OJ.
Maybe the second time.
No,
the first time.
Trial. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, he might have been one of them. He ain't the one I'm thinking of.
That's why the joke is that the Kardashians always love getting off black people.
Oh. I gotta get this. I'm gonna put OJ lawyer because that
it's Rob Kardashian. I'm telling you,
Johnny Cochran.
What? No.
Okay, we're both right. Okay, it was F. Lee Bailey, Robert Bazier, Sean Chapman Holly, Robert Shapiro, Alan Dozierwitz, Johnny Cochran. I don't see a Kardashian.
Well, maybe before he's a Kardashian, or is like,
What, do you take that woman's name when you marry her? Because fucking Caitlyn Jenner sure as hell did.
well, they were divorced for a while. I think. I don't know. They've been whatever. I have no idea. These celebrities, I really don't care.
Listen,
and I hope
man.
they all perish very swiftly or something. I don't know.
Caitlyn Jenner proves something I've always said. Either you divorce a crazy bitch and run away for your life, or you become one yourself.
That's just like a rewriting of that Dark Knight quote. What the You just watch Dark Knight. He's like, oh, this totally applies to my life. No, it doesn't.
You either die a divorcee or live long enough to see yourself become the crazy wife. Caitlyn Jenner. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlyn Jenner.
Or if we can GNR it a bit, you either live long enough to be the hang on, fuck.
You ain't gonna beat me. I've won this one.
God damn it, I'm trying to think. Try to put Team Brazil in this.
You either die an Axel or you live long enough to see yourself become a Fernando.
Yeah, that could work. I was gonna say live
like you run out of money and mooch off somebody else.
Yeah, pretty much. Live long enough to be the housekeeper or die being the villainous manager.
No. They're not really villains, they're just leeches.
Yeah.
There's a difference between
There's a seen the Team Brazil website? It's just a still image.
Yeah, because they don't do shit. Like, what are they going to talk about?
It has the Guns N' Roses logo, Team Brazil logo, then it says family over some other shit. I'm like, what? Is that like a tattoo design?
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, they follow Axel around and spend his money. Like, I'm sorry.
Pay me to do that. I'd actually invest his money.
Dude, I wish a fucking rich old man would pay me to follow. I mean, I can't hate on Team Brazil because if some rich old man came along and was like, Dustin, follow me around and I'll pay you to spend my money. Fuck, okay.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll work 80 hours a goddamn week blowing this dude's wad. I don't give a shit.
You call that work, please. That's just spare time. That's called an eternity of a vacation right there.
I mean, that's what they do. They ain't never worked a day in their life. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Betta probably has at least a couple of days, but not in many, many years.
That's for true. But I mean, speaking of them and Axel and everything, I'm pretty sure they listened to our podcast because they decided to play Reckless Life in the set 6 months after we reviewed it. That's just my conclusion. I posted that on our Twitter at Guns and Radio Pod. Give us a follow. Literally said, who the fuck is listening to our podcast? We predict the future here somehow.
I mean, I thought from what I heard, I haven't listened to the whole concert because, to be honest, I just haven't been interested. I know that kind of need to for the sake of this show, but this show has gone on without me paying attention for 166 episodes. Why the fuck start now?
You have me here. That's why I'll just run through the tour dates and shit. I mean, someone ends up sending us the show anyways. I think Franz send it to us the audio files of the show. Which, by the way, the day that we're recording this is Franz's birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Franz, or belated by the time this airs. Yeah, happy birthday last week. Just know, at the time of this recording, it was your birthday, and we thought about you. Yeah. That's all that matters. I think I said something I can't remember if I said something on Discord to him or I started to and then forgot. Maybe. That's the story of my life. Someone did. A few people on our Discord wished him happy birthday. Speaking of Discord, join in the link in the comments. I mean, our Discord is kind of Franz's playground, so. Oh yeah, that man runs wild there. I don't mind. I love it. I don't mind either. I mean, we're not doing anything. Yeah, I don't do much anyways. It's like I literally just post you like, hey guys, we're going live, or here's like the next bonus show goal. It's just like more for like updates and stuff. And it's like, here's a way to get our episodes and stuff to just get links right to it. Show up and ask us a question occasionally. And then I'll see it 3 or 4 days later, and
respond real quick.
We should probably do a Q&A one of these days.
Well, when we do the live stream, but we have time, because see, the
Mhm.
last couple of lives, I think the reason that we did a lot of like the Dustin Bertram show never draws live.
Mhm.
Like it draws replays, but nobody watches live anymore. We don't even do it live anymore. I cut the live out because I had a guest walk out on me live, and I was like, "Dude," he's like, "Can we just stop?" It was going well, and he just lost interest in it, and I
Yeah.
was like, "All right, dude, whatever." So I deleted the episode, erased it. I had him scheduled again, and then I just no showed and was like, "Fuck it."
Fucking listen, you
Flaked on
walk out
me.
on me, I'm gonna walk out on you, man. It's only fair.
Well, I don't remember what came up. Something came up. Maybe I just saw something on TV I'd rather watch. That happens sometimes. The only show that gets priority is this one.
Fuck talking to people. I'd rather just watch some shit.
Well, later this week, I'm actually only doing which it'll be last week by the time this airs. But if everything goes according to plan, I've only got one Dustin Bertram show scheduled for this week. Last week, and it's Jesse Jackson.
Oh, our good pal from Set Listing Bruce.
That's right, and he is coming on the Dustin Bertram show. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about life for a long time. We're gonna. He helped. I'm gonna give him a shout out, and I'll probably shout him out on the show too. But when I started the Dustin Bertram show, I was used to doing this one with you.
Mhm.
I wasn't used to guests and other people's schedules.
Yeah.
And the demand for the supply of guests is huge, especially when you're not looking for celebrities,
Mhm.
You're just looking for interesting people,
Yeah.
which is what my show is, my solo show is about. And the response that I got from the first ad that I placed looking for guests was so overwhelming. I couldn't get everybody.
Yeah.
And you saw, because there for like a couple of weeks, I had a taping every day.
Dude, literally, I remember, yeah. You were like
And
doing this, and then, oh, sorry, bro, I can't. I have this guest or whatever. And like, yeah, you're
yeah,
doing like 2-3 episodes a week at a point.
well, the way that I got the schedule manageable, I didn't know how to do any of that. Like, I didn't know how to schedule people and shit like that. Jesse, I sent him a text message and asked for him for a little advice. He called me right then. Got on Facebook Messenger on video chat and showed me all the things he does to schedule guests and showed me how to use the tools. And really helped me get that show organized, and honestly saved it because I was going to quit because I just couldn't keep up with all the guests. Like it'd become overwhelming.
Mhm.
So, especially when you're fucking with time zones and remembering who's what and everything.
Yeah.
So now they get a link. I have them send me a bio and book a time, and I set the time to where now it's about 2 a week.
Mhm.
But all of that, me knowing how to put that show on, is all thanks to Jesse Jackson. So I owe him a great deal of appreciation, and I just want to say something there.
Oh yeah, dude, shout out, man. I mean, he had you on his show a little while ago. I remember listening to that. It was a pretty good listen.
Yeah, he'll be coming up on Getting Dizzy with it soon, or has that already aired?
I don't know yet. We're almost through the first season of Getting Dizzy with it.
Yeah, this week was the 1.5 hour episode.
Yeah, the big long one.
Where normally the show was 15 minutes, and now all of a sudden it's an hour.
Yeah, it's like 15 to 30 minutes that we're doing this shit. But yeah, that means season 1 is slowly wrapping up, only a few more episodes.
4, isn't it?
Season 2 is coming very, very soon. Very fucking soon. So
That's
be on the
right.
lookout for that. It's going to be taking over Saturdays very soon.
We've got 4 episodes.
Literally. I think we just, we're at, yeah, we just, as of this week, 9 just dropped. By the time this series, we'll have here 10.
10, bro. 10 went up Saturday.
Oh, really? That means we're
Or
3
did I
weeks away.
fuck up and post the
No, last one I saw was 9.
Let's see. Getting dizzy with it. Number 9 was Crestfallen. Number 10 is Forgotten Cases. It aired this Saturday.
Oh, okay. So we're literally 3 weeks away then. So by the time this
And
airs,
by the time you hear this, there'll be
we'll
3
have heard
left.
episode 11. I think we actually have 14 episodes because I think there was 12 songs. 13 was the bonus track that was on Spotify and like streaming services. And then 14 was the whole wrap up final thoughts on the whole album. I believe we did a short little thing on that.
And then it'll be time for season 2 of
Yeah,
GDW.
Hookers and Blow edition.
That's right. We got to sit down and plan this because we need to do something. I've got an idea.
Yeah, well, my idea for that was we listened to the Hookers and Blow version because it's all covers. They all covered like
Oh yeah, we're gonna listen to the
other
Hookers
people's
and
songs. So we can make each week basically a cover battle. That was that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, we do that.
Hookers and Blow versus the original.
Hookers
you can
and
tell me
Blow.
yours now or off air, whatever. I mean, we're just spoiling everything here on the main show. So.
We'll talk off air. We'll talk off air. That way, you got a chance to be like, "No, that idea sucks," and not feel like you're pressured to.
No, listen, man. I always listen. I'm not gonna say shit. I'll be like, but I'll try and counterbalance with this, and if whatever,
And we'll talk off air. All y'all got to know is season 2 of Getting Dizzy with It. It's coming maybe in 3 weeks. I don't know.
3 to 4 weeks.
Because I'm going on
sometime
vacation.
in July. You'll get it.
Yeah, because Dustin's going on vacation. This is going to air on the 13th.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 13th. So there's 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's going to be pushing it with my vacation. And we might have a gap week.
All right.
Might have a gap week. I don't know. We'll have to see. 13, 14. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a tough call.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, we're going to tape it. We're going to tape it up here. We're going to get dizzy with you. Ouija.
Yeah, man, we got to bring the intro back.
Do I even have that up here?
Oh, fuck. Dude, this is when we were still using Skype for this show. We were recording that.
Yeah, that's what made it so I don't believe I have it.
Damn. All right, well, we'll have to get a new intro.
I got this.
This is bullshit.
I don't even have a video editor anymore. My computer is crapped out so much since then that I can't make another one of those, even though that video was dumb.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll just rip it from the old episode or something, because I know it's somewhere locked.
Oh, yeah. We can just always rip it off the old episode.
Yeah, that are like somewhere still on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
You could do that.
That do be true. And let's see. What else is coming up?
Guns are still in Europe for the next like 5-6 weeks. So.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, we kind of talked a little bit about the comeback show for this.
Yeah,
the first
Portugal. Yeah.
Let's see. They played Reckless Life. What else they played? There was something else.
So they did Reckless Life. They did premiered a new AC/DC cover, Walk All Over You.
I have never heard that song.
I probably have. It's been so long. It's like such a AC/DC deep cut. It's like, oh, let's just throw that in randomly. Okay.
Why not play another GNR song?
Yeah, that's true. I'm like, but the
Why
big
not
thing was
play a Velvet Revolver song.
Yeah, they play Slither, but that sounds like ass. No offense.
Play Fall to Pieces.
Yeah, I wish. Then Axel would be like, Fall to Pieces.
Or Duff could do it.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, he does the chorus of Slither better than Axel.
Yeah.
When he's doing the backing vocals there, I just don't like how they do it. I'm not crazy about their Slither cover.
Could you? I'm not either. I mean, if Axel would do it in his "It's So Easy" voice, it would sound really good.
Yeah, just go deep on it, man. Fuck.
Like
What
if
else
he
is
would
like this
go
one?
like with It's So Easy, like, yeah, here comes the, instead of, ah!
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it could sound somewhat better. Um, there's also the other thing with this show too. They played the fast version of You're Crazy for the first time since '91.
Really?
So,
Huh.
but yeah, the Appetite version, not the GNR Lies one, where it's like very slow down. And like I actually, before we start recording this, I saw someone posted on Facebook the version of it, and Axel still thinks he's singing the slow version somehow.
Huh.
Because like I think he trailed off at one point for a sec, and then he started like taking lyrics from there and doing singing like that way. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then
Huh.
again, that was the second to last song before the show ended.
Did
So I mean, I guess
didn't he walk out during one of the songs? Didn't he like something fuck up?
yeah, I think during Coma you saying something because I think Franz posted that clip in our Discord. So like Axel gone sailing, whatever.
I didn't get what was
There were some
happening.
technical issues, I believe. I think during that part. So I mean, that's like the norm of like GNR's first show back after like such a hiatus. It's always technical issues, and it's usually kind of shitty.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah, he
norm, I
hits his
think.
stride about the middle of the tour.
Middle to the end.
Well, the end of the tour always starts to sound like shit again.
A little bit, but
But
depends. Some final shows on the tour have been pretty good, like 2017, I think, when they ended that second round of North America.
is that the one I was at? No, I wasn't at that one.
No, that was when they did that 4 hour show at the Forum.
Wait, 2017? I think I went in 2017. Did they come to St. Louis that year?
Probably. I know they came to. They did a double header in Toronto. And I was there at one of the shows.
I may have been at that. Huh. It's weird
Yeah,
because that would have been one of the ones I went to without Rick.
yeah. And I was supposed to see him again in 2020, but you know what the fuck happened there.
Yeah. To be honest, dude, I have no interest in going to see Guns N' Roses again.
I mean, I may. I'll probably just
I
do
don't
what
know if I'm just burnt
I'll just
out
do
from
what
this
Frost did
show.
and like fucking go get pit tickets the last minute.
I just I don't know if it's the show that because of the show I'm burned out on them.
Mhm.
If the show just isn't good anymore, which I don't think it is, or if it's the whole Rick thing that pissed me off. But
Oh, you got a whole mix of factors there then.
it's just lost. Like, it ain't the same. Like, I go now and I'm like, man, this show used to be so good. Like, there wasn't a better concert. Now it's just seen it. And then probably won't go back. I can't see me going back. If they come close, if they come really close to me and the tickets are stupid cheap, or I get them for free off the radio, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah. Like I just pull like a day before, be like, okay, fine, tickets are stupid cheap, sure. Get a
Yeah,
pit ticket for like $40 if
yeah.
they go that low.
But there's so many other bands that I want to see.
Oh yeah.
And you plan all your shit around GNR, and then half the time they cancel without fucking telling you. And you know, Chicago got postponed out of the fucking blue, and it
Yeah.
royally fucked. Well, it would have royally fucked us if we hadn't had somebody else take our reservation.
Mhm.
We gave our reservation to somebody else, and well, basically the way it works is my Becky's parents, they get it's kind of like a timeshare in all these
Mhm.
different places.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember. Yeah.
so when um they get so many that they can't take all these vacations and spend all of their hours, especially when COVID came. So they give Becky and her sister all these hours to go stay other places, and they're like, "Please use them, or else we've just wasted our money." So
Yeah.
they gave us Chicago, and then they rescheduled at the last minute, and luckily Becky's dad was like, you know what, fuck it, let's go to Chicago and take their reservation so it don't go to waste. And they took the reservation, and then we had to reschedule. And I told Becky, because even then Jeff was talking all that shit like they're gonna cancel again, and I was like, if they do, they cancel again, and I just won't fucking go.
Yeah.
If they cancel again, I'm not going. But I'm still going to Chicago. And luckily they didn't. But then they pulled that bullshit with Fernando and all the drama with Team Brazil and shit like that. And it's like, you know, if I go see Kiss, there ain't going to be none of this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I go see Bon Jovi, there ain't going to be none of this bullshit. And there's so many other good bands out there. And so many I haven't seen. Why fuck with this band that I've seen to the point to where I feel like their prime is dead? And just remember them fondly. Like, try to quit before the memories get too bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Like, I want to remember Guns N' Roses being an epic fucking time. I don't want it. I don't want to remember Chicago. I don't want to remember St. Louis. I don't want to remember whatever the one in the middle there was. I want to remember Vegas. I want to remember Atlanta. Hell, even though Rick died, I want to remember Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I want to. Those are the times I want to think about when I think about this band. And I feel like if I keep trying to chase that I'm just going to keep getting disappointed to the point that I'm gonna while my positive memories still outweigh the negative, I want to let it go.
I can totally get that.
But if you come to town and they come to town, we'll go. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
All right. I'm down.
I'll go with you, but other than that, I ain't going by myself again.
Yeah. I mean,
or I'll go with Rick just to see what happens.
That'll be fucking fun. I mean, I know you and I, we got a lot of concerts planned this summer, so we're looking forward to seeing some other bands and other artists. So.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 right now planned. But you know, I think next year they're going to start hitting in St. Louis again because I think they're still recovering from COVID. Like they didn't do the Keishi Pig Roast is a big one, and like Keishi Pig Roast before in 2020 was going to be my best concert ever. It was going to have Lita Ford, Skid Row. Who else?
Did you say Ozzy was supposed to be there?
Ozzy? No. Ozzy was separate. I had Ozzy tickets, and Ozzy canceled before COVID because he fell into bad health.
Yeah, poor guy. I think he's still kind of in some bad health. I don't know. He's looking rough.
Yeah, Ozzy canceled before COVID was a thing.
Yeah, because then he had to go for some surgery or some shit.
Yeah, and then like that was the first one. Then COVID hit, and that took out the rest of them. His was like the Omen.
Yeah, because then didn't he like recently catch COVID like in the last month or so?
I don't know. I hope
I think
not.
Jeff shared us this like a couple months ago. Like, did he caught it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I gotta confirm my shit on that. Who knows?
You know me, dude. I got such a bad memory. I'll bet after we do the last episode of this show, I'm gonna be hitting you up the next week, being like, "Yo, when we taping?"
Hey, we can do a roundup. I'm down. Greatest Guns N' Roses song ever.
We'll do the greatest hits.
Yeah, literally the greatest hits of Guns N' Roses / and all the solo shit. Greatest hits of Rapid Fire, none of them. It's the fucking garbage.
No, what we're gonna do when we wrap up this show, which we're not telling anybody, but we've got a finale planned. When we do wrap it up, what we'll do is we'll start all the way at episode 1, and we'll do that Conrad Thompson thing where we play the whole episode, then record an extra hour of us talking about the episode you just listened to.
Yeah, we're gonna record after shows of each other.
and then re-release everything with an extra hour of content of just us talking about the episode we just
Yeah, they're gonna
listened.
make you pay like ridiculous amounts of money for it.
I'm kidding. There's no way I'd have the patience to sit down.
Yeah, what else can we fucking talk about? It's like, oh, remember the first episode? We sounded like shit, man.
I did think about how funny would it be to make a season 1 super mega playlist and then
Ooh.
like combine it all into one episode and have like a 30 like whatever no, season 1 it'd be over 50 hours.
Oh, for sure.
Have a
Oh, yeah.
150-hour podcast. Instead it is Guns and Radio episode. Episode 169, the season 1 replay. Oh, we do got 169 coming up. We almost missed that.
Shit, we're getting there. We did 69, we did Rocket Queen. I've got to figure out something else for 169.
That's been 100 fucking weeks ago, dude.
Yeah.
Almost. I forgot we got another 69 coming up. I've been so focused on thinking about episode 420. I thought that was our next one. No, we got 169.
We got 169. We have what? The season 3 finale, episode 200.
Good thing we said something and took time to bullshit in this episode because I show about forgot.
Yeah. If we have an idea, we can save it for then or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I've got an idea. I'll text it to you. I'm going to text it to you right now, but don't say it out loud.
Ooh, okay. I want to see this. I want to fucking see this.
Hang on.
Oh, the bubbles are up. He's typing. Oh my god, what are they gonna say? Okay. That's actually not bad. It's not bad. I can fuck with that. I thought you were gonna say let's re-review Corn Shucker again.
Hey, that'd be a good one. We'll get Jackie Jones. No, I'm kidding. Like she would let us use a photo out of sheer friendship to me. Mm-hmm. But then when she realized what I had done with it, she would never speak to me again. Oh man. Yeah. Shout out Jackie Jones.
Yeah. Big plans coming for you boys here at Guns and Radio. Lots of bonus shows coming up too. We're almost at 300 on Instagram. I think we're like 2 or 3 away from hitting that one. So
didn't we hit a bonus show on the 4th of July last year?
Almost, I think we did.
No, it was Canada Day.
It was in our first season, I think.
No, it was Canada Day because better.
Yeah, that was in our first season. It was in our second season, I think.
I think that was when I was living at the house.
Yeah, this was probably second season then, I think.
That's season 2. Season 1, I was in my Skyline apartment. Season 2, I was in the house. Season 3, I'm deep underground over here in my underground bunker. And you don't believe me, I can open that window and it's just ground.
Okay.
I say underground. That's because from about the window line down on this wall is ground. The ground starts where the window. Like if I was walking and I came up and I could kick this window because it's right there by the ground. So this is my underground bunker.
It's funny when people online tell you to touch grass, be like, "Yo, bitch, I literally can't. I can open my window."
Yeah, coming to you from deep underground.
Yeah.
I'll be on the floor here. I'll be a good 4 feet under. So
yeah,
that's close enough.
Yeah.
It's a fucking apartment, people, but it just sounds cool.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool, actually. I live on sea level. Fuck you. Yeah, we get
under the sea. I'm going to be in a goddamn submarine on a future season.
Rent that shit on an Airbnb.
You notice I'd get poorer every year on this show. Like I started out in a Skyline apartment, and then I go to my own house in the suburbs, which, let's be real, was a step down. And now I'm fucking in an underground bunker. It's like I'm running from the cops, but running out of money.
Listen, place your bets on where Dustin's going to move next year in the comments.
Fucking tree house.
Coming at you live from an undisclosed location.
Hola, senor. I'm in an undisclosed location. Oh,
We're gonna be doing this not on Spotify, but on pirate radio.
Of pirate radio. I haven't thought about pirate radio in
Man,
years.
pirate radio is such a fucking like World War II thing.
Dude, is it bad?
Like
I've
the
been in this
60s.
game.
It was more like
No,
a
it's
Vietnam
not.
thing.
Pirate radio was a thing when I was a kid because I've been in this game long enough to have been in pirate radio.
That was like right before the internet, or like right at the dawn of the
No,
internet.
the internet was a thing. It was dial up. So what you do, you would you had to buy the software, the pirate radio. It was called pirate radio, and as long as you had to be like you couldn't pre-record and air the show like we do now.
Yeah.
But as long as you were connected to the internet, you could live stream, and everything had to be live. But you could play music like a radio station, and a lot of kids my age. But see, to listen to the other stations, you had to have the pirate radio player. Now, the pirate radio player was free on the website. So basically, nobody was listening to this that didn't have their own station already.
Yeah.
And so, and it sounded like shit. So in the evenings, I'd come home from school and I would do like an hour just bitching about my friends and shit and making fun of people I didn't like. And nobody was listening anyway. And I'd play a few songs, and then at night when I watched David Letterman, I had it feed. I had the microphone connected to the VCR in a way that it would feed it into the computer, the sound. So I broadcast David Letterman at night. Oh man, I hadn't thought about that in forever, but yeah. I say 2009 because that's when I officially started making content. But I've been doing this shit since I was like fucking 13 for real. And that was in 2001. Forgot about that. Huh. Don't we got a music video to watch?
We do. Thank you for reminding me. We've been shooting this shit for so long, we almost forget about the stuff we have planned.
Yeah, well, we're buddies. We get to hanging out, you know.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This is two friends in fucking different area codes just shooting the shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But we did promise some Hollywood vampires in the beginning. So let me upload the file here.
Vampires. Did I ever tell you about vampires?
Vampires? No. What the shit is this?
When I was in college, me and some friends of mine, we used to draw comics when I was a kid. And as we got older, those became screenplays. We wrote a screenplay for a show kind of like Squidbillies. And it was called Vampires. And it was about these redneck vampires that lived in a trailer park. And like they couldn't afford coffins. So one of them slept in a bathtub. One of them slept in an old deep freeze. And I think one was just under like a Piggly Wiggly sign. And
interesting.
So at night they'd come out and they would do redneck things that we would also incorporate vampire shit into. Like they'd be drinking their blood out of a Budweiser can and smoking meth, and I don't even remember what the storyline was.
Some wild shit. Sounds better than the actual Hollywood.
God, I don't remember. Something about there was a bluegrass festival. And
that sounds fucking ridiculous. What are they just feasting on rednecks?
Well, they were going to a bluegrass festival because one of them had been asked by one of the other vampires. Vampiro. One of the other vampires from I think the show's set in like Arkansas. And one of the other vampires from Alabama was coming up, and he was going to play his fiddle in the bluegrass festival. And I think he wanted one of them to come play his banjo, but he ain't picked a banjo in so long. So he's trying to take banjo lessons, but he can't find somebody that's willing to come out at 2 a.m. to teach him banjo. So they end up kidnapping a banjo instructor. And then I think one of them eats him, And then they realize, oh shit, that was the banjo instructor. So they try to find somebody else to trick him into thinking that's him because they can't tell humans apart.
Oh my
I don't
god.
remember I don't remember how it ends. I just remember that was the plot, and there was a lot more to it than that. I mean, we never did anything with it. I don't even have it anymore.
So that's like you got yourself a Lost Boys reboot over here.
Oh, it was a funny. It probably wouldn't have been more than 30 minutes, but it was a fun screenplay to write because we were sitting around laughing our asses off. Because for some reason, when I was stoned and somebody was like "vampire," that just
Vampire. That's fucking.
I know we were gonna, because like you know how like a lot of times rednecks are really racist.
Yeah.
We were gonna introduce goblins, and goblins were gonna come in. And they were going to be basically just like, they're not even really goblins. They're just vampires that are from a different part of the world, but they don't know that because they're from Arkansas and they're racist and they don't. And so they call them goblins. And then it turned out goblin is like a slur in their world. Like, that's how we was going to make fun of that.
Damn, you got some fucking lore written out.
Oh, we sat around for like 3 days one day and decided we was going to write this, and a lot. Well, we started with the jokes. Like, we started with a lot of the jokes, and then we started working them in. It was like, "Ooh, put the joke about the thing here," and that can be where that takes place. And then we worked in. We started with the plot. Well, we started with the jokes. We had a few jokes aside that we knew we was going, kind of like a set list. We was going to put here, 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 and here. And then we strung along to it, and then we got to I think the last thing we started working on was the dialogue. Once we figured out where everybody was going to go and how this was going to go to shit, because it don't have a happy ending. I think they just give up and say fuck it.
6 in the morning, let's go to sleep.
Yeah,
daylight.
They run out of time. I really don't even remember how it ended. Dude, this was 2008, 2007.
God damn.
Because it took a year off in 2005. I went to work at Sodexo in 2006. Yeah, 2007 when I went to college. Yeah, boy.
The shit you do in college, ladies and gentlemen.
Smoke weed and write stupid stories about vampires.
Yeah. Now we're going to watch some Hollywood vampires.
Is it ready?
It's ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
You ain't ready for the boogeyman surprise.
There's a boogeyman.
So this is actually one of their original tracks.
Oh, Hot Girls.
Yeah, this is from their second album, Boogeyman Surprise.
I don't know. Johnny Depp looks an awful lot like Alice Cooper.
No, Johnny Depp's on the far left. Dude, let's see.
I was kidding. Was that him?
That's Joe Perry.
I can't tell. It's all blurry.
It is? It looks clear on my end.
It's kind of blurry on my end. That's okay, though.
Joe Perry's like still playing tribute to Hendrix, playing the guitar upside down kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I know who you are, but you don't know what I am. You never will because I'm not one of them. You see your first mistake.
How weird is it to be Alice Cooper learning a new song after 20 years of singing the same one?
Bro, Alice Cooper's still making music. I'm sure his last album was really good.
Oh, he's got a new one?
I think last year or 2 years ago he made one, Detroit Story. I don't know, I saw Matt Manzella tweet about it. I'm like, oh, maybe I should give it a listen. It's really fucking good.
Huh. No, I haven't heard it yet.
I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to listen to it.
So who's the drummer and the blonde guy?
I think they have like some touring musicians. I'm trying to... And then fucking Alice Cooper rocking like an old man.
Yeah, that's what I tell the girls when they come to the bedroom. You ain't ready for the boogeyman surprise.
Yeah, let me check out who their touring band is.
You got no balls, you got no mask, you ain't nothing but a dead end's ass. Shoot me once, stab me twice, don't take my advice. Get out
So it's Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp, Joe Perry, Tommy
I can't
Henriksen
tell.
does keyboards.
It's so pixelated on my side, I can't tell who's who.
Oh shit.
I can hear the song though really well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't love it, by any means, but I don't hate it.
It is cool. I mean, like, they do some really good covers too, Hollywood Vampires. Like, I just listened to, like, the first album. It was, like, mostly covers. They had a couple originals on there. They were still pretty good, but the covers are sick, especially because they had... Dude, they got, like, Brian Johnson from AC/DC on a couple covers on that first album.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You hear Brian Johnson sing School's Out and fucking Another Brick in the Wall. It's on there.
Oh, I bet
And he
that's
sings fucking Whole Lot of Love, Led Zeppelin with them.
Oh, I bet that's really cool.
That's a really good one. I recommend everyone check out Whole Lot of Love, Hollywood Vampires. That's a fucking good cover.
Featuring Brian Johnson on vocals.
And Brian Johnson, yeah. Man.
Well, there's one thing you don't ever have to worry about. What would this cover song sound like if GNR played it? Just give it time. They'll get around to it.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the guy in the hat? Is that Mick Mars?
No. I'm trying to see what,
You ain't ready for the boogeyman surprise.
it's weird. Okay. Touring musicians have Glenn Sobel on drums.
You ain't ready for the boogeyman surprise. You ain't ready for the
Chris Wise on bass.
You ain't ready for the boogeyman surprise.
Buck Johnson, the other arrow.
Who's the Izzy Stradley looking guy?
I'm gonna assume that's Buck Johnson. I don't know.
Oh, Buck Johnson.
I think. So it's rhythm, lead guitar, keyboards.
That's
Oh, no,
funny
I-
because last night your mama was ready for the boogeyman surprise and she called me Buck. So,
I don't know, there's a whole litany of like touring musicians, but it's basically Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, and Johnny Depp.
okay. I didn't see Johnny Depp in this video.
He's more off to like the far left there.
He kind of keeping to himself.
Yeah, does his own shit. I mean, he does do like vocals on a couple songs. Like there was one he did vocals, lead vocals on. They covered "Heroes" by David Bowie.
I've heard Johnny Depp sing before.
Yeah, I heard that one he did with Jeff Beck, "Isolation," was a really really good cover.
The one I heard was "I Got a Jar of Dirt."
Wait, what?
I got a jar of dirt.
Was it like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing?
Yeah, when he's got the jar of dirt.
Shit, I gotta rewatch those movies.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the first one. Somebody sent me the jar of dirt thing, and
Listen,
I was
the
like,
first one was dope. The second one I remember seeing, I think, was pretty good. And then I don't think I saw any of them after that.
"Oh, I've only seen the first one, and it was dope, especially
First
when
one's a fucking banger.
spoiler alert." But when Jack Sparrow, when Jack Sparrow, when we find out he's what he is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, without spoiling too much for somebody who ain't
Yeah.
seen it. I was like, "Oh fuck no!" Yeah,
Yeah. Man, I'd hope
Good
he'd come back to that franchise, but that ain't gonna happen. So Pirates is
They
pretty much
pissed
long
him
dead and
off.
gone. Yeah, I think it's dead now, but it'd still be sick if that were
He'd
to
do it
happen.
for us if we asked
Should.
him.
Now,
What we
I
need to
don't
do
know.
is we know where he is. He's overseas with Jeff Beck. We need to go buy Jeff Beck tickets. You and me go up there, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, Dustin, Bonez, Caputo, I listen to your show every week." And I'm
Oh
like,
shit!
"Yeah,
Thanks for watching some of our some Hollywood Vampires. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you guys are a pretty fucking good band.
man."
Can y'all bring Brian Johnson on stage to sing "Whole Lot of Love" with you again? Is he, unless he's like totally deaf again or something? I don't know.
Oh, that ain't funny.
I don't know, man. Because like AC/DC released an album 2 years ago, and they still haven't even gone on tour for it. It's so weird. Like they're just
Yeah,
not
they
going to
did.
tour that album.
They toured with Axel. Oh, the COVID one. That's right. They did.
Yeah,
tour.
because they released Power Up like right at the end of 2020, and now pretty much like the world's like pretty much almost open again. Like,
I mean, I don't think COVID's gone away, but I think it's I
It's
don't think the
subsided
vaccine.
enough where it's not as like bad as it was 2 years ago.
I don't think the vaccines had anything to do with that. To be honest with you, I think it just subsided.
It's a lot of factors, I'd say.
I'd say more people got everybody. I think we are the Walking Dead. Like everybody had COVID, and some of us just didn't have symptoms. And I think we all either have had it or have it, and then we don't know it because a lot of us weren't having signals, or symptoms.
We're having signals.
We're having
Yeah,
signals.
I'm having mixed signals about this.
Yeah, the Rona's gonna come flying in like woo woo.
Yeah, the Rona's gonna come flying in like your ex and wanting to get back.
Oh, I've had a few of those in my day.
I feel you.
Look, man, this Jedi don't return.
Ooh.
There's a couple I would.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of Star Wars, I've been on a fucking kick recently.
I
The
know,
Obi-Wan
dude.
series, man, is good.
I was about to ask you if you'd seen Obi-Wan.
I've actually caught up, man. I've seen all of the 3 episodes so far. By the time this airs, I'll have watched the 4th. It's very dope.
This girl I'm talking to, who you kind of got to meet, I guess, a little bit behind the scenes last week. She never seen a Star Wars. And I was like, you've never seen we were getting ready to watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, have you seen this new Obi-Wan show? She's like, I've never seen a Star Wars. And I went, you've never seen any of them? And she's like, no, I've never seen. And I was like, well, shit. You're going to watch a Star Wars, or I'm not going to date you. Well,
Yeah.
no. Yeah. I mean, she's like, I'm interested. She just never got around to it, or never was interested enough to turn it on herself. Because she's big into all the Marvel movies. Like, she loves superhero movies and shit like that. But she just never seen Star Wars. So I was torn on which Star Wars to watch with her. Because she'd never seen one before. And I was torn between Rogue One and A New Hope. Because I think Rogue One, if you watch Rogue One and then immediately follow it with A New Hope, that shit is dope. Like that whole opening scene of A New Hope has a whole different meaning to it with the intensity that you've seen at the end of Rogue One.
Yeah.
Like, we're on a diplomatic mission. Bitch, I just seen you 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. You gotta cut the fuck up.
No wonder Darth Vader didn't believe their ass. Like, he just saw them. Like, you barely got away. I saw you with my own eyes, bitch.
Yeah, dude. I was in the same situation with an old ex of mine too, because like she never watched a single Star Wars. I showed her 4. I showed her New Hope. She didn't fucking like it, but she loved The Mandalorian for some reason because of fucking Baby Yoda.
Yeah, she said, "I've seen Baby Yoda," and I said, "What?" She goes, "I've seen Baby Yoda." I said, "How many episodes have you seen?" Well, I haven't watched an episode. Okay, so you know who Baby Yoda is. That is not the same as having seen the Star Wars.
She's seen all the fucking memes. That's why.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Bro, literally, like, Baby Yoda is more of a thirst trap than, like, half the dudes with a 6-pack on Instagram.
And, dude, The Mandalorian is so lame compared to Boba Fett and Obi-Wan.
I like the Mandalorian series so far. I feel like they did Boba Fett dirty in his series.
I haven't got through it yet. I'm only on episode 3 of Boba Fett.
Honestly, yeah. But right after episode 4, basically, I don't know if you want me to, I'll just slightly spoil it, maybe. I don't know. It basically becomes Mandalorian 2.5. Yeah. After
the World's Cross or something?
Yeah.
Well, Mandalorian takes place
around the same time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I don't know. But the Boba Fett thing was weird with the whole flashing back and then flashing to the present. It's like...
I like that because it was different.
But like, where does it like connect? It's like, oh, he learned this from his past to do this, whatever. Like that's what it should be like. Like in a lot of that's how flashbacks usually are used. But I
I
don't
feel
know.
like it'll connect as it goes on.
In some ways, kind of it does. But like, I would have preferred like just be simply about Boba Fett and not have it be like fucking Mandalorian season 2.5. And basically just
Yeah.
be like, okay, give the first 3-4 episodes, see like how the fuck he survived, whatever, and got to where he is current day, and then give him that whole situation that he's dealing with now, being the whole crime boss and such.
Right.
I feel like it would have been better. And then if you want to throw Mandalorian and the fucking Pedro Pascal in there, sure, whatever, have him there for an episode or two. But like, that's it.
Man, I may finish The Mandalorian, but I like knowing what I'm getting into. Like Boba Fett, I know Boba Fett. I
Mhm.
know enough. And with Obi-Wan, it's characters I care about already.
Mhm, yeah.
So like I know Leia's not gonna die. I know
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's not gonna die.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You're just gonna watch him like CGI into an old man.
But dude, sitting there watching Star Wars: A New Hope with somebody that'd never seen it before,
Mhm.
and I'm watching it as an adult because she's asking me about things, and I'm like, just pay attention, you'll see, you'll see.
Yeah.
I realized I never, as a kid, you watch it and you see a whole different movie when you're a kid.
Mhm.
As an adult, I think this last time viewing A New Hope is where I started to, I caught enough things that I never caught before.
Yeah.
To realize just how suspenseful this movie is.
Yeah.
I never realized how suspenseful. There's one scene that I've noticed that I never caught before, and that's when Governor, I think his name's Governor Tarkin or
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Grand Moff Tarkin, yeah. When Tarkin is when the TIE fighters or the X-Wings or whatever they're called are
They're doing the
flying,
tunnel run.
doing the tunnel run, one of the men comes up to Tarkin and says, "Sir, we found a weak point, and we think that we should evacuate," because they figured out what they were going to blow up, that they were about to blow up the Death Star. And he said, "Evacuate in our moment of triumph." And I never noticed that part, but his own hubris there led to his death.
Yeah, because that was also like almost like retcons back to like Rogue One in a way. I think too, because didn't that include the guy who created the plans for the Death Star, and he put that weakness in
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, he put it in there in Rogue One, but that scene's always been in A New Hope.
Yeah, I mean it's just because now with the power of like hindsight and technology, and like here we're adding more to the lore and the canon of things.
But since you've seen Rogue One, that little scene there where they discovered where they figured out what they were trying to shoot at to blow up the Death Star, when they
Yeah,
tried to warn Grand Moff Tarkin in that little split second,
yeah.
because of Rogue One, that scene has so much more weight to it now.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those aha, like oh shit moments.
Because you realize that is inside the plans that the rebels got.
Yeah,
And it's explicitly in there, which means that they finally opened up the transmission and was like, "Oh shit, this is what they're doing. We got to warn Tarkin and get the fuck out of here." And then he wouldn't listen, and they all died.
yeah,
Well, except for Vader.
yeah.
Such a fucking good movie. Anyway, you want to listen to Sugarcane?
Yeah, bro, let's get into some Slash, some more of this Living the Dream album, which we still have barely even cracked. I think it's only like the third song I think we've reviewed off this album so far.
But we've been doing them pretty close together.
Yeah, we did The One You Loved Is Gone, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Then like was it Serve You Right we did way early in the show, I think.
Yeah, season 1.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, let's take a listen.
Yeah, man. Stay cracking.
Okay.
It's hot, it's fast.
It's off to a good start.
Kind of gives me like an AC/DC-ish kind of intro.
I got you.
A little more faster than, let's say, an AC/DC track.
Love and decay, love out of time. But my
Sounds like an Alter Bridge song to me.
I mean, anything Miles Kennedy sing kind of, it's just less metal. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm digging this.
It's pretty good so far. It kind of sounds like Rush a little bit, like a YYZ, that riff.
What'd you say? It's rushed?
It kind of sounds like Rush, you know, like in YYZ it goes kind of sounds like that. A little bit,
kinda.
slightly.
Oh, by the way, I want to pause for a second to say that the Living the Dream tour is actually going on right now as we speak, also. And yeah, when GNR isn't playing together, they're actually playing in Spain. Well, this is oh no, this is all GNR tour dates. My bad.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Living the Dream. They already did that tour. I went to go see Slash on that tour.
Oh, did you? Was it good?
Oh yeah, he came to Toronto, I think, in 2019. That was a fucking killer show.
Oh, well, why does it say Living the Dream tour? Get tickets, and then it says 2022. Oh well, fuck it.
Maybe it was promoting the Slash the fourth album tour. Though they did like a small North American thing.
Oh
Like
well.
a very small tour for it. I don't think we'll see Slash with the Conspirators till maybe next year. Because GNR's on tour basically for the rest of the year now. So
You never know. He might to get wild hair up his ass.
yeah, fuck this. I'm quitting this band again. Robin Fink, where you at?
Bumble, DJ.
Fucking hey, you alive? It's a cool bass line too.
By the way, if Slash quits on you again, Axel, we recommend Matt Manzella.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Matt Manzella could do that.
Ooh.
There it is.
Sugar
Sugar
cane.
cane.
Sugar cane.
By old Slasherino.
Slasherino.
And we have listened to it. That's another one we kind of just listened to the song. I feel like.
Yeah, man. That caught us off guard. I was like, shit. I only maybe heard the song once when I listened to that album, like when it came out. But like, shit. Now that album was full of some good stuff.
Yeah.
So far, now that we're actually doing more reviews from that album as well.
I mean, I enjoyed that track. I thought it was pretty good. So
yeah, it's different from then like the other two albums.
I mean, it was different. I'm still torn on the whole live thing though. The live thing where they cut out all GNR Snake Pit and everything Slash makes me mad. But I can't hold that against the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can see why though. It's like he has enough of this like other material. He doesn't need to play GNR stuff. And by the time this came out, he already was back in GNR. So like, if you want to go stream a Guns N' Roses show or go see GNR
I
in
mean,
concert,
I
you want to
get
hear
it.
those songs.
Okay, quit playing GNR tracks. Give me some
Mm.
Snake Pit though. Give me,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that I can agree with you on.
like I don't give a damn. Okay, what did we lose? We lost Civil War. They played that every night. Sweet Child.
Jungle, probably Paradise City.
No, they never played Jungle, hardly ever.
Hardly. It's So Easy, I think, was played a couple times.
The few times
Brownstone
they
was played a
played
lot.
Jungle, it was an alternate for Todd Kearns.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Because they would either play Dr. Alibi or Welcome to the Jungle
Mm-hmm.
with Todd Kearns. And I think 90% of the time they went with Alibi.
Oh yeah, dude. Todd Kearns owns that fucking song now.
Oh yeah. But anyway, yeah, because even when we listened to it on the show, I was like, man, this ain't Todd Kearns. It's so weird hearing somebody besides Todd Kearns sing it to me.
Yeah. You're like, wait, let me sing this shit?
Todd damn it, Kearns.
God damn it. Canadian born and raised Todd Kearns.
Yeah, boy. Well, folks, we want to thank you for coming aboard. Let's get our ratings. Who went? Whose turn is it to go?
It doesn't matter. I can go first if you want.
All right, you go first this time.
I'll go first. I mean, it's good to see like hear a more faster paced SMKC song, because literally I was even thinking about this during listening to the song, how like every other like fucking Conspirator song has the same tempo, goes like this. Do 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 do, like it's like
you sound alike.
Yeah, they start sounding alike after a while. Like this is very much, it's almost like pulling elements from like the punk rock sort of side of GNR mixed
This
with
would
like
make a good GNR.
Yeah, I'd say so too. I mean, it's different. It's more fast paced. The solo is really fucking good too. But then again, it's Slash. Come on, that guy. I mean, unless he's doing Chinese democracy stuff, he's gonna give you a good fucking solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. It's good. I'm surprised it's only played literally 4 times by the Conspirators, and it was like in a random Europe run in February of. Hang on, I had it here. Yeah, I played like a random run of European shows in the middle of February 2019. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, 4 times. And I'm like, it should have been played a lot more. It's pretty good. It's definitely something to deviate from their set list. With that saying, though, it's tough to rate this. Like, I'd probably listen to it here and there. I'm not going to go out of my way to seek it out. I have, like, a lot of other Slash Miles Conspirator tracks that I would go seek out. It's still good, though. It's still something different. I'm probably going to, you know what, 3.5 out of 5, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat as you. I was thinking about it too, because like you said, I wouldn't go looking for it or anything, but I like it. I mean, I probably will listen to it again when we're off the air, and then at that point, see if it makes the cut.
Yeah.
It'll probably be one of those where if I want to hear this record, I'll throw this record on and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say like the same thing too. Like, if I'm doing like a whole, let me listen to like Living the Dream again. Let me give it a fair chance once more. You know, whatever. Yeah. It's there.
However, otherwise, it's probably not going to make it to my main playlist. But that being said, I'm also giving it a 3.5 because it's better than average.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cross that line though. It gets a little bit better. It's like an intercontinental champion that never wins the world title.
So you're saying it's like the Roddy Piper of Slash songs?
No, I would say that had to be a GNR song.
Yeah. This is more like the Tito Santana.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's a pretty accurate comparison.
It's good enough.
Yeah. For those who don't get the reference, just Wikipedia the man. That's all.
That's right.
Let's talk about some music.
Too late, James Brown. We already did.
God damn it. Fucking James Brown. Stop hitting ludes, you freak.
You want to spin the wheel and see what we're going to do next week?
Hell yeah, bro. Let's spin that wheel for 167.
Underground by Izzy Stradlin.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I've heard of this song, so.
All right, yeah. Underground. I mean, you did mention you were living underground, so I think the song may be about you, Dustin.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
You mentioned words. Izzy Stradlin has a song for it.
Underground. Where. Underground. Where.
I'm underground.
Oh, dig a hole.
Not like my fucking pussy ass bandmates. Sellouts. Fuck you, Axel.
I wrote a song using only one word.
It's only the 14th time I've done it, but fuck it.
Hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that cover band? Those guys, we hadn't talked to them in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think they're even active anymore. I think they did, because like I used to see them like post shit like on Twitter and stuff all the time. I don't know. Bucket of Trouble, if you're still out there, hit us up. We need some more people with some more Izzy knowledge. We can probably hit up the Izzy Stradlin group, see if anyone wants to come on and join us.
Yeah, we could probably do a show live and drop it on there, just on their page. It'd probably be one of our most popular episodes yet.
Yeah, man, they love us over there. So
sometimes
at first they kind of hated us because we weren't too crazy about Izzy, but now that
as long as
like,
we're talking
Izzy's
good about Izzy, they love us.
Yeah.
When I start getting real, though, they're like, "Hey, fuck you! What'd you say?" Said that Izzy song went good. Yeah, because it sucked. I'm sorry that it took 28 listens for me to. It took it becoming a meme on this show for me to enjoy. Here comes the rain. Like, because we made it a meme on here.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, it got me. After it became a meme, then I enjoyed it. But I've heard of Underground, so I'm looking forward to this one. I think that's the name of the album that this is off of. Isn't it a title track?
I believe so. That I'll have to double check off here.
Yeah, don't quote me on it. But next week, either way, we're going to listen to Underground by Izzy Stradlin for episode, what is it, 167?
Yeah.
So be sure to come back from that, guys. We're sorry about the Spotify thing. I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to hopefully have it fixed by the time this one airs. But either way, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition. Be sure to come back to the feed for Dustin Burke Show. Getting dizzy with it. Shotcast Saturdays on hiatus, but it's coming back. The Chris Caputo Show coming soon.
Whenever I have fucking time.
I know Rick's wanting to tape again. I just haven't had time. But Band is coming back for an episode. I like this season of Band because we ain't rushing it. It's a slow burn of a season.
It's like the Chinese democracy of podcast seasons. We'll just do it when it's done.
It is. That's really what we do. We publish them as soon as they're done. And we have, when it comes to Band, actually, hang on, because we got the episode guide. I ain't telling everybody what it is. But one thing me and Rick did before we started all this is we sat down and, we planned the whole season out. Now, I use my notes a lot, so I'd have to find it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 12 potential episodes left.
Ooh.
We'll probably not use all 12 of those because some of them are a little fillery.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them are really good stuff to dive into. So we'll see what happens as the year goes on. Either way, I think season 3 of Band is probably going to be the last season of Band. Not that, I'm not enjoying working with Rick, but I mean, we've told all the good stories at this point. at least for a few years till we get a few new good stories.
Yeah.
We'll come back in 20 years because see, he and I are the exact same age down to like 3 days. So, we'll come back in 35 years with season 4 of brand new stories. Yeah. We'll be 70 years old.
God damn.
Isn't that weird to think about? Like when I live my life, if I go back to birth, when I've lived this much time again, I'll be 70 years old.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's fucking weird.
It is fucking weird.
Anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. Be sure to come back, check out all the other good podcasts on this feed. And of course, Getting Dizzy with It is included in that list. And we got some things we're planning for gunsandradio.com. I don't know. We might keep Patreon around. We might do some Patreon stuff in the future. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. For now, we are not updating Patreon at the moment of this recording.
Yeah.
But you never know. We might come up with something. I just don't know what to give you guys because, it's better to give it away free. So until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I am Chris Caputo. We'll see you here next Monday for another edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. Until then, guys, stay safe. Peace out and keep on rocking
Keep on
in
rocking
the free
in the
world.
free world.
Except on